Hey, hey.
Hey, hey,
Welcome to the writer's room. What's happening?
what's going on, everybody? This is our much more subdued. Who are the two girls on Saturday Night Live that did the public access show where they would talk like this?
Yes,
It's one of the bits they did maybe in the early 2000s.
yes,
Anna Gasteyer, isn't that her name?
yeah, yeah.
And Sherry O'Terry, maybe?
Sherry, I remember they had Alec Baldwin on uh,
Oh,
from
sweaty
the
balls,
Sweaty Family. Yeah,
sweaty balls, and sweaty wieners,
I'd like to try some of your sweaty balls.
right? So today is we kind of explained this, I guess, at the beginning, but we made the decision early on when we decided we were going to do the second show, which is really just kind of us having an accountability lesson in writing. That every three shows we would do something else. So as opposed to always grinding away on harlots in order to keep things kind of interesting for us and for whatever, we would do something else every third show. So this is the third show. Therefore, we're going to work on a script that well, we can talk about how it came to be here in a little bit, but it's called Someplace Warm, and it's one that we're working on. We have a couple of actors in mind already, one of which, Shandrea, who should be here tonight. We are waiting to hear if she's coming on. This is 2 weeks in a row. I feel like we're jinxed.
It's all good.
You think so? I hope so.
Yeah,
So, Someplace Warm. When did we write that? Do you remember when that was, or when was that written? Because that was actually, I think, one of our little side projects that we worked
yeah,
on.
that was definitely pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Pandemic.
So,
Jerry's rubbing off. But yeah, it was a couple years back.
so prior to doing this kind of form of creative accountability, Terry and I used to meet in person 2 or 3 times a week with a humongous whiteboard, and we would do a lot of the times just writing exercises. Actually, Shandrea just texted me, so she should be here in just a minute. So we would do these writing exercises. Some of them would be like a 48-hour film type thing. Some of them would be whatever. But another one that we had worked on was just kind of, hey, bring two stories to the next time we meet.
Mm-hmm.
And we would write and we came up with some really cool stuff. Terry actually just shot one recently, um, about a little girl that makes wishes that come true, and she has a very, very dark way about her, it seems.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, hang on just a second before we continue. We are going to see if we can't bring in Shandrea. Let me see if I can do this. Because I may have to juggle them around real quick when they get in. So I'm going to put your in the waiting room, and then I'll bring them back in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello out
Hey.
there.
We can't see you.
I know because I have this little frog that I keep on my work thing in case the feds are watching.
Oh, I know what you're
I'll
talking
be fresh as
about.
hell in case they're watching.
Yeah, when those Russian scammers get a hold of you. I've seen
I'm
that stuff. That's a mess. Dude, I got some of those out in the refrigerator in the garage.
I saw that. I was like, oh, I need to go grab one out of my freezer.
I got
Yeah, right?
Popeye's and Popeyes.
Yeah.
Do you really? God damn
I haven't eaten today. Sorry.
it. Dude. I try to get my wife to go to Popeyes any chance we get, because on her way home, there's one on Washington Street. So she can cut down from New York and hit it right there on Linwood and then get us back, just get right back, right?
Yeah.
But more often than not, she's not hearing that shit. She wants, she likes Taco Bell, Wendy's, and McDonald's. So, but when I get my Popeyes, I get it.
Out of all the restaurants that are right there, because I used to work at Brinks, so I used to go to those fast food places all the time. Popeyes is definitely the best choice. unless you want to go to like, and there's like a Rallies right there, but I don't know anyone who still eats at Rallies. That's kind
There's
of
there's rallies there that nobody's ever in the drive-through at. There's
exactly.
White Castle, which I used to go in there before work and get breakfast sandwiches all the time. The breakfast sandwiches, the waffle sandwiches, are freaking
Really good.
awesome. Man, they're so good. And then one of the ladies that worked the early morning drive-through started developing a crush on me, so I couldn't go there for a while.
Yeah, don't you hate it when that happens?
No, she was like screaming out of the window at me and shit.
Oh,
Come
wow.
back! No, wait! Come back! Come back! Come here! No, come here! This is at
I
like
got some free food.
6:30 in the morning. It ain't nothing free. There is no such thing as free food. There is no free. So let's not hear that. All right. So we'll start over. This whole thing started, we were kind of touching on how Someplace Warm came to be. We were doing these early writing assignments, Terry and I, just to kind of, see what we could come up with. Just make up some stuff, bounce ideas off of one another. So we would get together 2 or 3 times a week in person and just write.
Okay.
We would do 48-hour film type stuff, and then we would put little writing homework assignments, and Someplace Warm was one of the ones that came out of those little homework assignments. So you've read the script. What are your initial thoughts?
So I probably would wonder, where is it taking place? Like the other visuals of it.
What do you mean?
Like, so before we get to the basement and everything,
Right.
what's it like? It almost feels like it's not even like real. It almost feels like
Like a hallucination?
whatever the other form of hallucination is that I'm trying to say. I'm about to say hallucinogen, but that's not right. But yeah, like it almost
Hallucinating?
feels like everybody's in like this dreamy
Okay.
state of mind.
All right. So what I want to come out of it, she might feel a little dreamy at first
Yeah,
because she's broken.
right.
At this point, she's beyond repair, and she's got this one last thing that she needs to take care of before everything's said and done.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So he's been away. She's been trying, and if I have to explain it to you, that means we have to explain it to other viewers. So that's going to be a hurdle that maybe we want to try to clear tonight as well, to make sure that we tell a concise story as well as one that is just kind of screwy.
Well, I felt like that was the point, right? I felt like it was purposeful where it starts because it's a short film, right?
Right.
So when you write a short film, you want to get just enough in a big situation, where it's
Yes.
like, man, I want to see the rest of it.
Yes.
So I think that was for sure accomplished.
Good.
I wouldn't call her broken. I'd call her that shit, but that's just me.
All right.
She doesn't come off as broken to me. She comes off as, okay, so then I'll just kill you.
Yes. Which is kind of where she's at. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I can say that I recently had an experience, and I won't go into too much detail since we kind of put this out there, but I recently had an experience with somebody in the family, and it was one of their baby mamas, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on there, and I thought at first, I think everybody, I think the best of everybody, but when you see somebody's behavior like over and over again, and you're like, how could somebody do something like this? And then you see someone who could easily carry out and act like this, you're like, oh, there are people out there who are batshit crazy that can just do things.
Yep.
Yeah. No, seriously, they really are. These people, you watch enough TV, you'll see those people on what is it called, the ID channel? My mom's watching the ID channel all the time, and I'm always like,
What is it called?
So it's called the ID channel, and I used to watch it too. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like where all the serial killers,
Oh
the
the women
no.
who kill their husbands, the husbands who kill their, all of that crazy.
No.
Those shows come on.
My wife's into that stuff big time.
See, when you get into it, it's really hard because it's really interesting because you're like, what could have happened that a person would stay? So when you see when they tell you the synopsis, you're like, shit, really? What happened?
Right.
What? And now you're invested. Now you're like, oh my God. And before it goes off, they're smart because before they show you the last part, they show you the preview to the next one. You're like, wonder what happened to her. So you get sucked in.
They sink the next hook in and then they show you the payoff.
They are smart, okay?
Dude, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Well, it's a shady way to do it, but yeah, it's not even a shady way to do it, but whatever. I think it's a little slippery.
Definitely.
I like my shit a little bit more straightforward than that, but whatever. Everybody's got to make their own way. So, well, let's do this. Do you have the link to the Celtics?
I do on my phone. I'm trying to plug my headphones up because I can hear you guys, but I'd rather put my headphones on.
Right.
That's what I went. I went to go get my headphones.
Okay. Well, if you already have the link, then just when you get a chance, hop into the Celtics and we can just take it top to bottom. Maybe even what we'll do is do a quick read through so that we just are familiarizing everybody who isn't watching with the source, but also refamiliarizing ourselves with it. And then maybe we can gain a little bit of perspective, try to dial it in. Because it's really important to me that we all see it the same way so that when you're there day of,
right,
you've already lived this, right? It's easy.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well, apparently I'm not gonna get the headphones to work today. I'm really not that good at stuff like this.
I'm sorry. Where the fuck is Earl? Pardon my French. Where the hell is Earl at?
Earl's out there barbecuing hot links at 8:15 at night. Cause he's one of them.
Man, he needs to get in here and hook up these headphones.
But I'll definitely call him and he'll come and say, hey, I'm sure. But yeah, he goes, I want hot links. I'm going to Gordon's. I was like, bring me some Popeyes. Sounds good to me. Let me see. Allow. How do you? Are they on? These are really cheap headphones.
Wait, Gordon's?
Yeah, GFS. They got like the real hot links and like the red wrappers.
Oh,
Yeah, they got the real.
Gordon Food Service.
Yeah, Gordon
Gotcha.
Food.
I love that place.
Yeah. So, okay. Show Bluetooth devices. Hold on. Now I'm committed to it, guys. Okay.
Do they still have the pizzas? Like
What is it called? The what?
Pizzas, the rectangle pizza, like high school pizza. I used
Oh,
to buy
I don't
boxes
know,
of
but I
those.
wish. I would love to have some of those.
Oh, dude, the rectangle high school pizzas, they had like crates of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I used to love those.
Dude, they got all that stuff. It's like reliving high school. It's some of the freezer section stuff. It's delicious. It's the best.
All right, let me pull up the self-text.
It ain't good for
I can pull it
you.
up on my phone, actually. That way I can still be looking at you guys. Baby, come here. Come here and meet Jake and Terry. They said, where the hell's Earl at? And he's out there barbecuing hot links. I did.
Why do you say it like that?
Because that's what you're doing.
What's up, guys?
Dogecoin's a scam, man. Crypto's a scam. It's just taking the life from me. It's taking the money from my baby. We can't afford food. Earl, what the hell's going on here?
Hey, you gotta blame Elon Musk for that one.
Elon's an asshole, dude. Ever since I got involved, he's been bumping his gums. It cost me hundreds.
Well, he
My
has to
Dogecoin was
disappear.
at 70 cents and now it's at like 30. What's going on?
It's all gone.
So I already know that he's just getting his position better on Bitcoin. So he keeps crashing the market to get better positions because he knows the value's gonna rise.
Oh, obviously. I think
If I was a
you're exactly
billionaire,
right.
I wouldn't say I do that because I understand that crypto is the way to let the little man actually get some great returns.
Right.
So I wouldn't be as shady as he is, but understanding how billionaires think, it makes sense.
Yeah, God, I don't like that Christ can just put his finger on the earth and squish us like that.
We just have to wait it out. I'm not even afraid about it. I'm not scared about it. I'm just like, the last people who dumped when it got hard are all kicking themselves in the ass right now because all they have to do is wait like a year or two and would have doubled up what their original position was.
My
So
bathroom remodel's done next week, Earl. I got to pay for this shit. This was my project fund, man. It fucked me up.
We gotta
It
start.
messed me up.
We got to start a no. You good? We got to start a Ponzi scheme then to get the money in a week. Shit, Bitcoin and crypto's not going to work in a week right now.
Then I was sold a bill of goods. Terry, you lied to me, bastard. I thought I had that thing locked down. I thought that you just waited for waves and you're like, oh yeah, I'll just buy and trade all day long, and when it's done, I'll have $1 billion because it's volatile, so it's super easy. Yeah, it's volatile. Fuck that thing, man. I hate that crypto.
Man, shit, a lot of folks. I actually know a couple guys like that I met online that had that happen, that literally like became millionaires in like
Really?
weeks. It's super jealous, but it also is a bad thing to meet somebody like that because it makes you have the belief that it's like possible every day.
Right?
And then you dump your money into something and it goes to hell like super quick, and then you're like, wait, I thought I was supposed to be a millionaire next week.
Dude, well, you were looking at the fallout of that argument, sir, right here.
Yes. Oh, man, look, I've made a lot of money off crypto and I've lost a lot as well too. So, but I know the game. Don't be, hey man. The thing is, like, the people who became millionaires extra quick invested in like extremely volatile, risky coins
Right.
that have no purpose, like baby Doge coins almost.
Right.
And if you catch it at the right time, it's great.
Right.
If you catch it when the rest of the world catches it,
Right.
you're way too late.
Yeah,
And
well,
that's what the problem that's happening is. People are like, have you heard about? And I'm like, yeah, if you're mentioning it, I'm a month later at the earliest.
I felt like I just walked into school with fat laces on, and people were like, "What the hell are you doing? Do people
Right.
even do fat laces anymore?" I had them braided and everything, and nobody wanted to look at my shit.
Oh man.
I haven't done anything trendy since like '87. I'm sorry.
All right, go put your hot.
I know, I got it. Good to meet you guys.
It's good to meet you, Earl. Take care, man.
Take care.
I told you. Guys, I got my cool shirt.
Yeah, I saw the Cobra Kai shirt.
Cobra Kai. I like it. I dig it.
That's awesome.
That's a great show.
Strike hard, like Johnny said. Have you seen it? Have you seen the reboot?
No.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've seen. Are they on like season 3?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've
I
seen
haven't
all.
seen any of season 3, but I saw the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, I think I watched a few. I've seen a few of them.
Are they good?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. It's a great
Really?
show. And there's a whole lot of 80s stuff in it that's just so nostalgic but fun. Yeah, it's good.
And I love that they have like the original Danny and Johnny. Like that's just
Yeah,
Right.
and to show the dynamic and to show how Danny is kind of an asshole, you know.
Mhm.
You know?
yeah. But Danny was always an asshole. That's why he got beat up.
Right.
There you go,
Oh, I see why.
Yeah.
dude.
I got it. So, do we want to just like read through it
Yeah.
sometime all together? Okay.
I say we do a table read essentially,
Okay.
and we'll go through the whole thing, and then at the end of it, we'll decide what was clunky, what was wonky, what needs to be added, what can be subtracted. If there's anything descriptive that maybe we need to add to it, just clean it up
Okay.
and make sure that we're all on the same page.
All right.
Plus, if there's anything that you hear or you read and you're like, well, it might, because in the moment, I want you to be able to speak as naturally as you feel comfortable with, because I want you to get kind of lost in this role and really go nuts on him.
Okay.
So I don't want you to
Is it
have
gonna be Blaze? Am I killing Blaze?
Blaze,
again?
yeah.
It's always Blaze. It's always him.
Well, if he didn't look so goddamn good on screen,
He's always got to get murdered or something.
dude, he looks great on screen, and the man is just wonderful at what he does, and he's willing to.
Just had
He
a
says
baby.
yes.
You want to kill him already?
Isn't it great?
What's his new wife gonna do?
Dude, that baby's what? Not even a year old. He wants to kill himself right now. Trust me, we're doing him a favor. You're putting him down.
So I don't know. I've been using this same link for. It said, "Oh, Terry, is your name Terrence?"
No.
No.
Oh, because it says it came from Terrence.
Tell
okay,
her.
maybe. Yeah,
Tell
I
her
think,
why that
like,
is.
Yeah, Terrence Trent, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
You remember
Ter-
Terrence Trent D'Arby?
Oh, okay.
So that was kind of
kissing.
it's an alter ego, Terrence Trent.
Wishing well a butterfly away.
Well, it's doing this. It's still. Can we see it at all? Nope, we can't see it.
No.
Where's the damn thing? You see that? It's just circling.
Oh, it's just
Oh.
It's circling. It was just up, and then it started circling again.
I just pulled mine up.
Let me pull it up over here, because maybe I'm never this ill prepared for anything. I try not to be anyway. I'm still running on fumes from the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything went very well, so I won't complain.
I'll tell you what, it was a fun shoot the day that I was with you guys. I'm glad that you had me out. I didn't realize that I was going to be doing Boom. I actually broke my elbow a few weeks ago, so I wasn't sure how much of that I was going to be able to do. It worked out fine, though.
You should have told me. I was doing Boom before you got there.
Dude, I was trying not to break the flow and the spirit of creativity and collaboration and all of that stuff. I was just happy to be there. So, and everybody was super cool.
I appreciate it. No, it was like that every time it was a party. We're literally having a party scene this Saturday, which is our last day to film.
Okay.
And everybody's like super excited because I'm like, no, guys, no, we're really filming. No, we're really party. I'm like, no, I know that's what we've been doing.
How'd that little office area look? You know, the little like shared office space in the front.
Oh my God, everything worked out great. So actually, we didn't even use that. The ones that were facing like this. Right before that, I didn't notice there's two desks, like back to back, neighboring little desks right there, right by the big window. That was perfect. So we used that. It looks fucking amazing.
Awesome.
I'm gonna, like oil? Just put like a little. What kind of pan is it?
I'm gonna just put oil on it and get a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
There's olive oil in this little thing, right?
Yeah, that's olive oil and it's grapeseed oil in the cabinet. I'm gonna send you guys a quick clip just so you can see like how it looks later on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just pull this up on my computer because my phone's acting crazy.
Alrighty. And it's only 7 pages, so this isn't a very long. That's what.
I know. That's why I'm like, what? Come on.
I guess it's really only
on.
6 pages. That's 6 minutes, 6 or 7 minute film. That's not too bad. That's what we talked about, is having things right around 7 minutes, right, Terry?
Mm-hmm.
Even though it seems like online 3 or 4 is kind of what people go for.
You know, I always think that it's a little longer. I know they say 1 minute per page, but I always personally think it's going to be a little bit longer.
Okay. Like 1:15 or something.
Yeah, that's just what
Sure.
That's just what I think.
Which
But
puts
I don't
us
know.
at 7 and a
I don't know.
half, 8 minutes then.
What the hell is the law? I'm so
9 minutes.
Choose one.
9 minutes might be all right for this because we can really drag out that basement scene for a while.
This is pissing me off. So, guys, just keep talking. Talk about something else, Jake.
Okay. Hey, well, while we're waiting to talk about this, I can tell you that we were actually just talking about the live show we were talking about putting on later on this year.
Putting a what on?
On a live show.
That would be super fun.
So, comedy show with a little bit of variety, a little bit of music, a little bit of whatever, a little dash of this, dash of that, maybe a DJ.
Nothing need help with it.
Maybe an opening number, maybe a closing number.
He needs to go. The dog needs to go out.
And then I want it to move a lot. So, should be fine.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a good thing. I am so thrown off. Okay, so I'm trying to get on like the celltext.com, which I used to get on at work all the time, and it's acting like I don't have a plan. It's trying to make me start from the beginning, but I don't see anywhere to log in. It's very weird. Okay, let me just try to do this.
What's your
I
email?
think we had that problem before.
Yeah, like it's weird. You know what?
Is there a way to like scroll underneath it or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. It says that I'm logged in, but let me log out. Okay, now I can log out. I'm trying to log back in.
What's your email?
Shandrea Finay Presents with an S at Yahoo. I think I can do it.
Presents at yahoo.com.
Yep.
Bring them outside. I need now hooking them up.
Okay, I got logged in.
I just seen a link.
All right, let me see. Home for the holidays. It's not out here. All right, did you send it to me?
Yep.
All right, let me just do that.
See if it works. I'll move the screen over to the Celtics now.
Right,
And it's not lined up, so that's good.
Like, what the hell? I've been pulling it up and reading it this whole time and just going to that same link. Whatever. All right, it's coming up now.
Huh.
What do you?
Wonder why that is. I'm just going to adjust this on the fly.
I think this is why I stopped using cell text. Because it would do stuff like this.
Right? We haven't had any real problems with it, but we also don't really screw with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Writer's Duet.
Writer's Duet. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, I pay for that one. It's like $8 or something a month. But I like that one. Yeah, because
Final Draft was pretty good, but it kind of started getting expensive, and then if you changed computers, then you have to uninstall it and call them. They're real hard to deal with.
there we go. I was finally able to log in on my computer.
All right.
Shark Tank. Okay, where's someplace warm? Let's got it.
Shark Tank. Okay.
All right, I got it pulled up finally.
So we're good.
We're good. I got it. Opening credits montage. Who's gonna be that guy that reads that stuff?
I will be the guy that reads all that stuff. Terry, you can be Blaze, and then I'll also be the father.
Okay.
All right.
Does that work?
Yep, let's do it.
Perfect. Opening credit montage. Car and parents' front door. Open to black credit with distinctive ringtone sound and male voiceover.
Wait, so she took the kids? She's not even supposed to be in town.
Cut to Blaze's father, male, 55 to 65, front porch. Father, she said she had a surprise for you. Said you're all going. Cut to earlier with wife, Drea saying with dead-eyed half excitement.
Someplace warm.
Cut back to father's front porch, Blaze looking confused.
That doesn't even make sense. She knows I'm leaving for Chicago today.
Ah, the big expo.
Yeah, the big expo. It's an important show, Pop.
Look, son, I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you that your wife looks tired, man.
Yeah, she's been working on some project lately. Seems like she's out the door as soon as I get home.
Whenever that may be.
Come on, not you too.
All I'm saying is consider it. I know you'll do what's best for you and your family. Blaze looks down at his phone, new text comes in.
All right, Pop, I gotta go.
Blaze turns and walks off without acknowledging his dad, heads to the car. Well, all right. Father watches with a forlorn look, son drives off. Cut to inside of Blaze's car. Blaze texting someone named Steven Pitbull Winters. Already on the screen is a conversation. Blaze.
I'll be Steven. You want me to read it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't know. She just took them. Said we're going someplace warm. I'm headed home to figure it out now.
We're supposed to be leaving in 4 hours, Blaze. That bitch is fucking up our trip.
Baby, it's cool. Let me get to the house and figure this, okay? Then we're outie. That bitch isn't getting between me and my girl.
Damn straight she ain't. Hurry, baby.
All right. Back home, inside, facing doorway, Blaze enters house.
Baby, you home?
Blaze hears nothing. Blaze begins to explore the house, seeing nobody home. He grabs something from the fridge, begins to consume it, water or something. He reaches for his phone and texts Steven.
Nobody is here yet.
Blaze walks to the front again and grabs mail or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The ringtone sounds in the house. Blaze doesn't hear it. He texts again.
Baby, I'm going to hit that so good.
Blaze leans on the kitchen island and hears ringtone in the house. He looks confused and doesn't notice his wife, Drea, female 33, standing in the kitchen doorway looking seductive.
Hi, baby.
Jesus, you scared the shit out of me, girl. Where'd you come from? I've been looking for you.
Must not have been looking that hard.
Drea moves in, presses against her husband.
Damn, girl, what's gotten into you?
Today's our big day, baby. Heading someplace warm.
I keep hearing that. Where are the kids?
The kids are here. Let me go get them.
Drea heads upstairs quickly. As she does, Blaze texts Steven again.
She's here now. I'll get this straightened out.
Blaze calls upstairs.
You guys okay up there?
Blaze then hears that ringtone again.
Baby, did you change the ringtone?
Huh?
Nothing.
Blaze texts again.
So weird. The bitch changed her ringtone to yours.
Blaze hears the ringtone again, realizes it's coming from the basement. Blaze walks down and around dark basement. Halfway through, he sends another text. It has no message. He hears ringtone again and sees the light of a phone in the root cellar. He approaches and sees what appears to be a woman's feet, then legs, then torso, then head, looking down. Then all goes black as the thud of Drea's hammer meets Blaze's skull. Root cellar. Blaze comes to, only to realize that his lover's across from him. She has tape over her mouth.
What's
What, baby?
what have you done?
I told you I was working on something. Surprise, motherfucker.
Blaze struggles and becomes groggily agitated.
Let her go. She didn't do anything.
She didn't? She wasn't trying to tear our family apart. She wasn't trying to take you from us.
She didn't.
She didn't what, Blaze? She didn't fuck you? She wasn't going on a trip to fuck you?
It's not like that.
Yes, Blaze. It is like that. And now it's like this.
Drea puts the bag over the woman's head and binds it shut around her neck with a zip tie. The woman kicks and flails as Blaze cries out, dries out.
Flags out. No. Let her out, Trey.
So you weren't leaving us for her? You weren't hitting that you weren't hitting that behind my back?
Drea forces Blaze to watch.
Tell me, Blaze. Tell me you weren't.
It wasn't, baby. I swear.
You weren't, huh? Well, that's fucking news to me, Blaze. I've had this bitch's phone for the last 3 days. I fucking know everything, you lying piece of shit.
As Drea finishes, the woman's body stops kicking and thrashing. She twitches a few times after. Blaze is left horrified and shattered.
She didn't do anything wrong.
Drea looks straight in his eyes.
Well, we're just gonna have to disagree on that.
Blaze puts his head down.
Where are the kids, Drea?
I already told you, they're here. Have been the entire time.
This part is up for debate whether it's going to be in or not, so all 5,000 viewers don't freak out. Drea moves Blaze face to the left. We see from behind the shoes and pants of 2 children hanging.
No.
By the way, Blaze isn't acting anymore. Terry is. He's going to be the new Blaze in this.
Definitely much better, obviously. I told you we're going someplace warm.
Dre moves closer to Blaze's face and holds his eyes.
I'll see you in hell.
Dre puts tape over Blaze's mouth, plastic bag over his head, zip ties the bag around his throat, begins thrashing and kicking. Drea steps on a small stool, puts a loop around of a large belt around her neck, and drops kicking. Camera pulls back and around the corner to the sounds of struggle, which carries through the credits, end on silence. Pretty grim.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Were you going through something when you
No.
wrote this?
No.
Everything okay?
Yeah, no, not at all, actually. Not at all.
Good to
Man,
know.
it's funny you
So
bring
this is
that
like
up.
on
Now
the-
I'm starting to wonder, was I going there?
This is on like a normal day. You're just fucking
Right.
people up, okay?
And
Huh.
I mean, besides my obvious acting skills during that table read, what I noticed was he keeps referring to her as a bitch, like to his girl. Would he be? I guess, like I don't know. I've never been that kind of person, but would that be an enduring?
Well,
would
what is?
Find that he's referring to as baby mama as that bitch. I guess
Well,
so. I don't know.
You're right. I mean, we wouldn't want it to come across that he was disrespecting her in some way. So maybe we should change bitch and just let him cheat on her with other stuff. Meaning the whole thing is disrespectful. I wonder if he hasn't slid
Right.
so far. I don't know.
Maybe the girl can keep calling her the bitch. I think that I don't have a problem with.
Oh, you think that the wife is maybe trying to goad bitch out of him by replying with that bitch every time?
Yeah, and then also you got to be careful with like saying it over and over back to back. Like there was the one part where hold on, I'm gonna find it. It was when they were on the phone. Oh, there you are in the corner. I can still see you guys. I don't know how to use this shit. Okay. No. All right. Must not have been looking at heart. Yep. So it's right up here where the bitch is fucking up our trip. I think that's good. Let me get this straight. I think maybe we take him calling her the bitch out right here. She's not gonna mess up. Don't worry. Like he's trying to calm down the girl, but he's not necessarily repeating it.
Why don't you go ahead and change it?
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, you should have access. You should be able to. Where are you at? Like which page?
I am on page 2.
Page 2. Okay, so we'll bring that into frame. And you're at the part where they're having the text conversation, right?
Yes. So we're supposed to leave in 4 minutes. Talking about your baby's school. Let me get to the house and figure this out, and then we're out. I think we just take that whole line off. Baby, it's cool. Let me get to the house and figure this out, and then we're out. Especially since it's a text.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take all that out.
I think we take that part out. I think it's clear. She made it clear that she's like his side piece or whatever.
Right. So there's no sense in beating that horse to death.
Yep. So then, maybe you home, righty. There's another part where he texts, she's here now, I'll get this straightened out. So, okay, so is it like whenever he says, he hears it like in the house, right?
Right.
Right, okay. So you guys up there, you change your ringtone? Huh? Nothing.
Ringtone, nothing. Okay.
This part.
The bitch changed your ringtone to yours?
Yeah. I think that's kind of like,
How about just she?
no, it's not the bitch. I think it's the whole, she changed her ringtone to you. It's so weird. I think it's weird. I think it's weird for you to be in the house and not realize that every time you send a text message, you hear the same ringtone immediately.
Well, I think it's insinuated that, well, I hope that it comes across at first that he doesn't hear it. That it's just something that's happening and he isn't necessarily picking up on it because it's happening in the basement. So the first couple of times the viewer should hear it, but he should be unaware of it. And then he picks up on it eventually as he's wandering through the house closer to what becomes the basement door. See, and a lot of this isn't explained out in the details of this.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when I put this together originally, it was just sit down, write it out really fast, and go.
Okay. So maybe instead of him actually sending this text to say so weird you changed your ringtone to yours, maybe when he's like, did you change your ringtone? She's like, huh? And he's like, nothing. Maybe he starts to be like, I know I just heard that ringtone. Like,
Yeah.
like, of course, with his face, like he's kind of like, and then maybe he calls to see, like, you know, then when he hears it, he's like, what the fuck? And then he goes to look around. So maybe instead of saying, so weird, she changed the ringtone to yours, maybe that's when he can just like act it out, realize like, he's like, nothing. And he looks around, and then maybe he calls the phone
Right.
to figure it out, and then starts looking around, and that leads him down into the basement.
Show that instead of telling that. That's what's happening there.
I see what you're saying. So he'll just say the nothing. We'll take this Blaze text back out completely.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I wrote down while we were
with action. Yeah, take that out and replace it with action of him acting out the.
You're in there too, right, Terry?
Yeah.
Go ahead and
What
see,
page
this
is that?
way, when we get the Academy Award for short film, we can't screw you on a writing credit because it's on the internet, and you've literally changed it to me going, yeah, go ahead and put that in.
Yeah, I changed that one line.
So now all of us get writing credits with the Academy.
So action Blaze, it says a Blaze, looks around, yes, looks around confused as he is almost sure he heard the phone notification when he sent the text. Blaze decides call Steven.
Yes.
Call number saved as Steven.
Yes.
And here's the ring.
It's always those Steves that get you in trouble.
There you go.
Steve.
Here's the phone ringing from the basement. Blaze starts to follow. Terry, you're no longer getting the writer's credit.
Yeah, that's okay.
Starts to follow the ringtone. And
That's okay. I don't want my name associated with this.
Yeah, right.
All right, so we can take it. Yes. What you think?
Huh?
You think he's okay? Tell him I said come here.
Huh?
Tell him I said come here. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so is that good then? Blaze looks around confused as he is almost sure he heard the phone notification when he sent the text inside the house. Phone notification inside the house.
So now we'll take out the
And he sent it.
halfway through to the text.
What you
Has no
doing?
message.
We're playing.
Here's
What are you
ringtone again because he'll be following the call at that point.
Go get a mask. Go get your mask and put it on. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still here.
No, you're fine.
Okay, yeah, so is that good then?
Yeah, absolutely. So leads to the bay, and then in the next paragraph where it says Blaze walks down around the dark basement, halfway through he sends another text. Has no message, so we'll have to get rid of all of that now. I'm gonna pull it out of there.
Okay.
So here's the ringtone again, sees the light of the phone in the root cellar. So what'll happen is that ringing will be what guides him. You've seen my basement before, right, Shandrea?
Yes.
But it's been a while.
Yes.
So the steps that will go down, we'll make it to where all the lights are out, and we may even add it in here to where when he goes down, the lights are all out. He calls up asking why or something.
Just the light from his cell phone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That would be.
Yeah, with just the light from his cell phone, or maybe even his cell phone flashlight. You know what I'm saying? How when you go into places and you don't always bring your flashlight up, you're just like,
You know what would be cool is if he tries to flip the switch and nothing happens.
Right.
Yeah,
And then-
that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. And then if he like tries to flip the switch, nothing happens. So he stops, he turns like the flashlight on his cell phone and kind of like look around.
Yes, and then we can have that spooky sort of, that first person sort of deal. As he makes his way back, and then he'll see the light coming from inside that little room and feet. That'll be the first thing he sees, is like feet, ankles, something like that. And then as he gets closer, that's when whap. So there's stairs that are just to the side of that. I'll cut that. So don't worry about that. You don't remember it well enough to understand that I'm going to put a fake wall up, but you will soon, because you're going to have to come over and check the place out.
Okay.
Plus, I'll have to get you some donuts.
Okay.
Okay, so
Wait, you said donuts?
yeah, I said that I'd send some donuts home for.
I'm very
Earl
excited
and
about
the
this.
kids. Yeah, not just green donuts, normal donuts too. So, my donuts are really. Terry, you've had my donuts before.
Yeah.
What do you think of them?
Good. Oh, they were tasty. Yeah, they were good.
Good.
You should open up Jake's Donuts.
I'm saying, dude. Wait till you try them. They're really good. My wife loves them.
I can't wait.
Okay, so Thud of the Hammer. So what did you feel on the tone? How did you feel as far as you're in? Because from my side, I see her coming in pretty cool
Yep.
and ramping up fast
Yep.
until she is just screaming, grabbing his head, fucking yelling at him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't see her coming off as like sad. I just see like rage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is in the cards at this point.
Yeah.
She is the Inferno, and she's here to burn everything.
You know, there's a really thin line between love and hate. So
Yes. Yeah. And the more you love, the thinner that line gets.
the thinner that line gets. So it's like, you know, really not that the passion for love and then like rage is really similar.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And that's kind of what we're illustrating here, but she's just like so far gone.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, I agree.
All right. So, what did you think about her rants? Do you how many lines are you going to be comfortable with? What are you going to be comfortable with, like going all in on? Would you want to like stretch out your parts even further? Would you want to add things? Is there something? Because when I first built it, I built it around being concise and going back and forth. But there may be more of a no, you shut the fuck up and listen to me aspect of this, where you get to shut him down even more often. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
At no point do I ever want him thinking that he's ever getting control back.
Yeah, I think that I like the way it is
Okay.
already. I think it's very clear that when there's like bodies and shit everywhere that he doesn't have any control, because when you see that side of someone, like if you came in and your wife had like people dangling from the ceiling and she was like cooking grits, you'd be like, you'd be scared to move. You'd be like, I need to make sure that I can get all the way out. Like, if you're in the cellar or something like that, like you're not getting ready to think you have the upper hand. You're like, I need to make sure that this is a safe exit. I don't have any control here. So I think that it's already, the tone of it is already that she is the one that's in control.
Right.
I like the less is more. Like, my favorite part is, we're just gonna have to disagree on that.
Yes.
That's the best line in this whole thing. She didn't do anything. We're just gonna have to disagree on that.
And I like that she's that kind of resolved.
You need to go in his cage. You need to go in his cage. Okay.
Yeah, I like that she's past the point. I always want her to appear past the point. I never want, like, at the beginning, he's obviously going to try to spin. He wants to try to get that spin in quick, right? And try to gain control. So I want to show him early trying to gain control of the situation somehow,
Right.
and just getting shut down from Jump Street. That
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because even being tied up, even seeing his girlfriend tied up across, even from everything, I want it. His nature is. Remember the song "It Wasn't Me"?
What is it? Which one?
It wasn't me.
What me?
Yeah.
Right. That's basically, you caught me on
Shaggy.
camera, you got me on the counter, or you did it on the sofa. We did right. So he's the pivot man. He's always pivoting out of that trouble and spinning into the next thing.
Right.
So I want to make sure to show a little bit of that spin up front and just show her fucking locking it down and going no.
Okay.
That's not why you're here.
Do you want to? So you want that when they're in the basement?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything up to that point should have a little bit of weirdness to it because she is broken. You are broken.
Excuse me.
There should be something that's kind of strange, like maybe you're a little bit too happy, or maybe you're a little bit too resolved,
That's
or
what
whatever.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking it should be like. That's why I said she should never seem like sad. She should really seem like really like messed up, like one of those things where it's like I don't like she's smiling. I see her being like either happy or like crazy, never sad.
Maybe
You know
a
what
little
I
bit
mean?
of
And then I
both,
see
right?
like you have to be able to like bounce back really quickly. It's like I'll kill you, and it's like, but don't make me. I don't
Right.
want to. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like
Yep.
you're making me do this.
Yep. Yes, absolutely. 100%. I agree.
I've been here before, and I'm just joking.
I didn't even have to act.
Right? It's like, what are you doing in here? You guys anybody want to
Oh, you got a new puppy, did you?
I'm sick of his shit. Literally. Sick of
He's a little lab.
He's a little lab.
Move off the
That's
Celtics.
him.
Oh, that's the lab. You told me you were going to
Yeah.
go get one. What's up, pup?
Oh,
He's really, really cute. That's the only thing that's keeping him from being
saving his
homeless.
life.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right.
So is he short hair?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Oh.
Because you cannot have any Popeyes. Come get this dog. Go. Go.
I'm there. Here.
All right. I keep on telling my boyfriend that we need to have joint custody. He needs to have him for a week, and I'll have him for a week.
Bouncing back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. It's a lie. I've never had a puppy.
Right?
I've never had a trained dog. I've never had anything outside of fish in my adult life.
Right?
And so, he's 6 weeks old, so he's like a legit baby, except he can fucking walk. Babies, they don't go anywhere, but
Right.
I've got to get up at 6 in the morning, or he's gonna poop all over the place.
Right.
And his-
That's
Babies
true.
won't eat your furniture either.
They won't eat your furniture and chew your shoes and chew your work laptop cord.
Yes.
Hmm.
But they
luckily
will
it's not.
they will land you in jail for throwing them in the woods, whereas dogs won't. So
I don't know.
That's true.
I'm not saying
know.
I'm not suggesting it out. I'm just saying.
You let someone from PETA or something see that shit, you might go.
Right. Yeah. Well. And obviously we don't mean we're going to throw a dog. I'm just saying that
Oh no,
you're far more likely to be arrested for a kid in the woods than a dog in the woods. That's all I'm saying. Plus, who's picking up a kid in the woods? You hear that screaming, you're like, no, nope. Nope. A puppy, I'll bring it home and try to convince my wife that it's cute enough to keep. A baby? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I
kid's
think
there
I'm
for a
of the
reason.
notion that puppies are worse than human children.
Yeah.
They're
You
worse.
can leave them though at a fire station, so they have like a little box you can put them in.
Oh.
Puppy boxes?
Oh no, that's for babies. A puppy box.
So you,
God.
so you like the conciseness of it. You think that we're all right with the wording. Do you think, does it play all right with you? You're okay with how it sounds? You
Yeah, I think it's good. I think that it's all good. I think that there's a lot that doesn't need to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this, I think that a lot of it needs to be like acted out and shown with emotions and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm not necessarily crazy about hanging children.
And
That's
like
a
I
different
said,
layer of darkness. I think I told you
Yeah.
that the first time I read it. That takes it to an entirely different level of darkness. I think that, yeah, I think that that now takes her from, that takes her to the asylum now.
well,
Yeah.
you know, Louis C.K. once had a joke about that, and it was when girls go wild, they show you their titties. When women go wild, they drown their kids and murder their husbands.
Okay.
So,
Well, I can murder my husband. That's cool, but
yeah, you
Yeah,
see what I'm saying.
I had the exact same reaction when I read it too, because I was like, it's pretty dark. But then when you add the kids hanging from it, it takes it to a whole new level. So it's
Now-
like, do we want to go there? It is. I mean, that can be we can certainly think about it. That could even be the director's cut. I don't know.
Well, let me ask this, and maybe this is the darkest question of all. If you were premeditating a double homicide suicide, would you just let your kids live to languish with knowing that their parents were a part of this atrocity and then move them through foster care or whatever the hell happens to them from that point?
I mean, there are movies and people who do stuff like this. This is not the first movie where
No,
somebody,
not at all.
this is real life. Like, there's lifetime stories of people doing
Yeah.
this kind of crazy stuff.
Right.
But my thing is, when you do that, it's usually purposeful. You know what
Yes.
I mean? It's like, that was it. They killed the kids, or that was it. We killed everybody. I don't know. I don't know.
I think it would be more. I think it would be more dramatic if at the end we heard one of the kids say, "Mommy," or like walk in on it, and that was how we would just hear that voice, like that they would. We wouldn't even show the kids. We would just hear that the kids witnessed it, or a kid walked in on it. I think that would be more dramatic.
And we tossed that around early on in the process of thinking about this, of if it was going to be too much to have dead kids, which just saying it's already, you already know the answer is it's too much, but it's where we landed, right? So, well,
Yeah.
I guess where I landed. I love my kids. That's why she kills them. I'm just the poor dude trying to get to the conference with Steve Pitbull, whatever the fuck, right? So, yeah, whatever. You guys dig what I'm saying. So we can easily have it be that, or we can just leave it super ambiguous and not have anything happen. But having that mommy at the very end, right before the film ends, like that's the last thing you hear. I don't know.
Oh, you know what could add another layer of drama to that is if you let the audience think the kids are dead until they hear mommy. So now
Yes.
that we've seen her saying someplace warm, excuse me, and we see that she's murdered this girl, it would be, really normal for him to say, "Where are the kids?" And she could be like, "They're sleeping." And he would be like,
Yes.
"Did you kill the kids?" And then they're gonna be like, "She killed the kids.
What did you
too.
do?
Like,
What
she's
did you
crazy."
do? Yes.
Yeah.
Do
Yep.
that.
There you go.
Yeah, do that.
You're right.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah, I like that. And then at the end, we realize that she didn't kill the kids, and then we get the mommy at the end.
And we get the mommy at the very end. You're right. That's exactly right. See, this is why we wanted you to get involved. This just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how do we want to redo this? Where are the kids? I already told you.
Let me look at it. Let me see.
So that would be page 6, about
Page
2/3 of the
6.
way down. Drea, I told you they're here, have been the entire time. So we want to get rid of all that. And it'll become maybe before
I like that.
that.
I like that. I like I told you they were here. They had been the entire time. And then she could be like, they're sleeping. Something like that.
So we need
Or she
that.
could say something like, after she says that, she could say something like, something like don't worry, they're sleeping. But it's just all in the delivery. You just have to deliver it a certain way for it to come off like, you know, crazy. And then what's the line after that? He says, "That's perfect," because then he goes, "No," insinuating that they're dead.
Right. Yep. So, shit. Well, throw it down. Where are the
She
kids?
holds his eyes.
Just hold his eyes. I'll see you in hell. Jared puts the table. Okay, so.
So instead of her saying, "I told you we're all going someplace warm," she could do like the crazy shh, like real close to his face, and then say like, "We're all going someplace warm."
Yes.
And then after that, "I'll see you in hell." Yeah.
So Blaze, no, Drea. We're gonna take "I told you" out, right?
Yeah, we can take "I told you" out.
And we can go with an action. Drea moves in tight to Blaze's face and whispers. Right? I mean, the entire time. No. Maybe we do a Blaze. Something like that.
Yeah.
I just realized I don't have it on Celtic, so nobody can see what we're doing. All right.
You could say that, or you could still. I like your line about them being there, like they're here. I told you they're here, and then you could say they're sleeping. Because that just gives her another. If he's screaming like, "Where are the goddamn kids?" She's like, "I told you they're here. They're sleeping."
So we should put that. I see what
I
you're
really
saying.
like that. "I told you they're here."
So do we think we keep it where it is, or do you think we move it down? Put it where you like it.
I like it right here. Right here. Same place.
Gotcha. I already told you they're here. Have been the entire time where the goddamn kids are at. I told you they're here. They're sleeping. Okay, so you think we leave it like that?
Yeah, I like that. And then Drea move, and then maybe we take this and move this. So let's copy this. Control C, take it out. So Blaze, no, and then no, underneath there. God, love it. See, more action. Drea moves close. To his left.
So this can come out.
How about that?
I like it. Then we're going to take that out because she's already in close. Hold his eyes. I'll see you in hell. And then the rest. I think that's it, guys.
I think that's it.
Okay, so we agree that this thing looks good top to bottom, minus maybe some stuff that we figure out day of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So put on beginning as your thrashing kicking dress that soft stool. And everybody's just hanging, huh?
Everybody's just hanging.
I gotta go, y'all. I forgot my daughter. I gotta pick my daughter up. I'm getting ready to join the Zoom on my cell phone.
All right, no, you're fine. We're buttoned up anyway.
I'm almost there. All right, bye.
No.
Okay, I literally forgot to pick my daughter up. She got out at 9 o'clock.
Dude,
So
you're
I-
fine. We'll
Yeah.
talk to you, Shandrea.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well,
I like it. The only thing I was going
Me
to
too.
interject
Uh-huh.
to this is I think I kind of want to see a little bit more drama back and forth between her and Blaze. Kind of here towards the end, like, you know, how she had said, you know, where are the kids, Drea? I told you. You know, maybe a little bit more back and forth, or him, you know.
okay. So where are you talking about here?
So she didn't do anything wrong, right where we were before. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that, which I agree that's a pretty awesome line for her. Where are the kids, Dre? I already told you. Maybe just another line before he says no, before we. And maybe I'm not getting, so whatever she just changed, I had to refresh my page, but I wasn't getting live edits.
Oh, really? I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show showed up live. I told you they're here. I've been the entire time. Where the goddamn kids, Dre? I told you they're here. They're sleeping. No, Dre moves Blaze face to the left. We'll take that out, actually. We don't need that anymore. And then Dre moves in tight, Blaze's face and whispers. Shh. We're all going someplace warm, Blaze. She holds his eyes. I'll see you in hell. Puts tape or this stuff over his mouth and head and all that shit. And yeah. Okay, so where are you lost at?
I just refreshed it, so now I've got I think what we just revised.
Okay. What are you thinking? Where are you,
Well,
what page are you on, so that we can follow along?
I'm on 6.
6. Gotcha.
So where are the kids, Dre? I already told you they're here. Have been the entire time. We see from behind the shoes and pants of 2 children hanging. Is that still there, or did we take it out?
We took it out.
Okay, then I don't know why I'm not.
Oh, you still have the kids hanging?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're well past that.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I was following along as she was doing that, but I wasn't getting the. Yeah, it wasn't changing on my end. So
All right.
I'll just look at the.
Well, dude.
Yeah.
I guess that's it for tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like I'm excited to shoot this. I mean,
Yes.
we get
Absolutely.
what I would like to do next is really storyboard this out,
Uh-huh.
and maybe, you know, get even with our cell phones, with you know, my camera, just set up some lights in there, and just get some still shots.
Right.
It can set that tone that we're looking for.
We may make it also, because you have at your house a kitchen with an island, right?
No, I don't.
No, you guys just have the
center
table.
Yeah.
But that may be enough, because we just want to be able to show, but we need to be able to show an old house.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, you know, if it's going to have a root cellar, it's got to be an old house, right? So
Yeah.
we just need to come up with a good place to shoot the upstairs part, meaning the kitchen or whatever that ends up being. Hopefully, well, maybe by that time we have because we're going to have our kitchen refloored, and we might be able to use that, because we've
Okay.
got the new entry cut in there and everything, and we have some logical ways that he can make his way to stuff like that maybe other houses won't. Ideally, we'll shoot everything here. Like even the dad's part, we'll have him shoot it at our front door. Or
That's the best way.
maybe we'll do that at your front door or something. But ideally, we'll just do it all right here.
If we can do it all in one location, that's gonna be perfect.
Yeah. I think so too, because we can just wrap it up in one day and get out of there, or do it in a weekend at worst case and be done.
All right.
Well, we'll call that a wrap for today's show. You and I will obviously hang around afterwards, but yeah, again, doing the Lord's work. This is episode 3. Someplace Warm, I think, has come along nicely. I like the changes that we made to it. I'm glad that Shandrea feels confident with the material, and dude, I know she's going to crush this thing. Her and Blaze should absolutely smash this, but Shandrea in particular, I think, is really going to smash this. Just knock it out of the park.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see what she brings to this thing, man. It should be cool.
We get to tie Blaze up again in your basement,
God.
or no, his garage last time.
It's always nice. It's always fun tying up Blaze, man. That poor guy. He always takes it on the chin, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's the show for today. We appreciate everyone coming. Do you want to button us up or whatever, Terry?
Yeah, it's been the writer's room. We'll see you next Thursday.
Not next Thursday.
Oh yeah, 2 Thursdays from now. Yeah, we're gonna be on hiatus next week.
All fist-related productions will cease for the week while Terry and I both do vacations.
There you go.
I'll be vacationing with my twins here at the house. Not going anywhere, hopefully, for an entire week and just hanging out. And Terry will be in sunny Florida, I believe.
On a beach. Yeah.
There you go. So we'll see you all in 2 weeks. With getting back to Harlots, we'll probably be opening up Grace, I think, at that point.
Let's open that lady up.
Okay. Grace is a sweetheart. Thanks for showing up, everybody. We'll see you later.
All right.